Unplugging the Tesla, guys. Getting the day started. It's Grammy week in LA right now, and I'm trying to see if I can make some money. Unlock charging port. So let me give you guys the biggest hack. If you live in LA, or if you live in a city that has nothing but like parking houses, parking garages, don't pay for them. I know that's messed up to say, but I haven't paid for a parking house since I've lived here for 10 years, and I've never been in trouble for it. I'm not saying it's the best thing to do because obviously it's a bit dishonest, but for me, it works. Because like, I grew up in Dallas. We never had to deal with people, we just parked anywhere we wanted to park. We didn't have to worry about parking certain places. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome to the first vlog. These are the hustle vlogs. So I'm about to just take you in depth in all my hustles going on in LA, because you talk to people and they're like, yeah, I do this and this, but it's like, what do you really do? What's your side hustles? Because in LA, it's expensive. My rent's $2,700 a month, okay? It's expensive out here. So right now it's Grammy weekend, and I contemplated on driving and not driving just because I didn't know how busy it was gonna be today. But I wanna get on and see if I can make some money. I'm going to Paris in 2 weeks, so I wanted to start these vlogs before I got back and just try to see where I want to take them. So all these are kind of not test videos, but I just want to see kind of where this goes. So I'm super excited. So the first thing I want to talk about is I just got a new car, and I didn't buy it. I'm renting through Uber. My car just died on me about 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, it's expensive. It's like $2,500. It's like $3,000 after everything's said and done, and I didn't want to pay it. So I looked into renting from Uber, and I always wanted a Tesla. I don't know. I'm a tech person. My full-time job is I'm retail sales associate at T-Mobile. So I've been in wireless and sales for the last like 8 years. I also direct, shoot, and film. I also work in the club. So I'm about to take you guys to, I work in nightlife, but I'm a club promoter. It's Grammy weekend. We've been doing some of the coolest parties. Thursday, I'm kind of getting off track by just kind of telling you this, but Thursday I did Ty Dolla $ign's Grammy. No, I did OG Chase B's Grammy party, and it was pretty sick. A lot of celebs, really cool. Yesterday I did OGZ's Grammy party. Tonight we're doing Ty Dolla $ign's Grammy party. So maybe I'll take you guys with me so you can kind of see how the whole nightlife thing works. But anyway, I rented this car from Uber, and it's expensive, guys. So I'm telling you right now, if you decide that you want to rent a Tesla from Uber, make sure you're 100%. I would say, my advice, make sure Uber's not your primary income, because for me, Uber is a side hustle. I live in Los Angeles. I need a car. Public transportation. Look, I'm on Skid Row right now, guys. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is sad. Like, look at this. What's going on Skid Row right now? This is actually just really, really sad. And the sad part about all this is these people, they don't want to be helped. They don't want to be helped, and it's just, you can't do anything for them. Not only that, Los Angeles is warm most year round, so they just hang out here. But I'm charging my Tesla at a charging station in the Arts District in downtown, and I go through this every day, and it's just like crazy. But I rented this car from Tesla, so I would say, number one, if you're thinking about renting a car from Uber, make sure Uber's not your primary income. Otherwise, I hope your bills and expenses are super low, because this car is costing me about $400 a week right now, or more. $400 a week. After you have the car for 7 weeks, it goes down to $280, but that's still a lot of money. So right now, I'm just gonna hang on to it. It's a short-term thing for me. I wanted to see if I really like the Tesla anyways, because I've heard good things and bad things about it. Also, I was a bit skeptical just because of all the health stuff behind it. I didn't know, like, charging, having an electric vehicle. I was doing all the research. My girlfriend was just like, you're sitting in a microwave, you're gonna get cancer. I mean, she kind of scared me out of a Tesla. So I was just hesitant on, even if I, didn't even know if I really even wanted to get a Tesla in the first place. So, but I've had it for a few weeks, and great decision. One of the best vehicles I've ever driven. Yesterday, let me tell you what happened. I was driving this couple from Vancouver, and we were talking. It was cool. It was chill. Typical Uber ride, typical Uber driver passenger conversation. And a big wreck happened right in front of me. I went to my dash cam on my Tesla, and it caught the whole entire thing. It was a hit and run. The driver was furious. He just got out and ran. Maybe I'll clip it, show you guys. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's maybe a little weird, but anyway, I could pull it up on my dash. But the driver got out, started running, and to try to catch the person who hit him. Luckily, he wasn't hurt, but his car was damaged. It was messed up. My Tesla caught everything, so I ended up getting out and telling him, like, hey, I have the footage for you. I sent it to him, and he was so happy. Like, you couldn't have done that in a regular car. You couldn't have done that in a regular vehicle, so that was super sick. Second thing, I'm in Hollywood the other day, and I just don't be reading signs. I've been here for 10 years, and I still get parking tickets to this day. If you know, you know. If you live in LA, if you live in Hollywood, if you live in San Francisco, you know. It's one of those things. But I had Sentry mode on, and I got a notification that someone was around the vehicle, and it was a parking meter. So I said because on Tesla, you can talk to the car, and it'll project what you're saying. So I said, I'll be out there in 10 seconds if you can just wait. And he said, okay. Okay, there was a cop right next to me, so I wasn't trying to get a ticket for vlogging and driving. I got this little Osmo Pocket in my hand. Great camera, by the way. It's definitely, especially if you're doing little stuff like this, is amazing. Great image quality. Super high on this camera. Anyway, what was I telling you guys about? Oh, so got out. So I told the meter guy, like, hey, I'm going to be out in 10 seconds. I didn't get the ticket. What other vehicle could you do that in? Right? I find charging to be a bit inconvenient, but practical at the same time, if that makes sense. Because you're at your average gas station, you just stop for, I don't know, like what, 10 minutes? Or excuse me, you stop for 3 minutes, 4 minutes to just fill up, and you're out. You stop at Tesla, you stop at a charging station for 25 minutes on average, 30 minutes. So in that downtime, I get a coffee. I'm super into chess. So if you guys ever want to see me in chess, I'm watching a bunch of, I read a bunch of chess books, and I look at chess strategy. I know, kind of a nerd side of me, but anyways, don't worry about that. So the Tesla's been great. I really do enjoy it, and it's expensive, but to get into it, it was good. So make sure you're doing Uber full-time if you're going to do it. If you can do it part-time and you think you're just gonna do that, you will literally break even to pay for your Tesla every week, and that's it. And it's not worth it. So wouldn't do it. The process at Hertz was super simple though. Like, super simple. When I made the reservation on my Uber app, I just went to Hertz and got it within like 10 minutes. So if you guys are worried about that, it's super simple. When I went to the lot, they only had red Teslas, so I got a blue Tesla. I wanted a black one or a white one, but anyways, I'm in a blue one. I thought it was gonna be like marked up, like, hey, this is a rental. You're for sure driving a rental, but it wasn't. You really can't even tell this is a rental, which is blessed, because you driving full time and stuff. You kind of want it to feel like your car, even though it's not your car. I'm sorry, maybe I do. Maybe I'm shallow. I don't care. You can say what you want, but it doesn't feel like a rental, so that's good. You can keep it up to 6 months. It will, at least in my borough or state. I don't know if you can do it in most, but in California you can keep it up to 6 months, which is amazing. You have to have there's a few criteria that you must meet though. You have to have 30 rides per week, which is super simple to do. 5 rides a day. Again, I don't recommend that, because if you, on average, I noticed for about 30 rides, I'm making about, I'd say on average between 270 low, and I'd say like 340 high. That math ain't mathing, and that doesn't allow you to pay for the rental every week. So on 30 rides, but that is the criteria that you must meet if you want to hold on to the Tesla. Last thing is the payment structure is really weird, because they like pre-authorize you and then they charge you on Fridays. So it's just interesting how they do that whole entire thing, but it's pretty straightforward and simple. So if you're worried about it, definitely try it. It's just expensive. I don't recommend it if you're not doing Uber if Uber is your main hustle. I don't think it's worth it, because after you break even, unless you're driving like legit and you're in a market, and I'm just saying off my market, every market could be different, your market could be different, but I'm in LA, and I'd say if I drive 8 hours a day and I can complete 15 rides per day, that's on average between 150. Now, the caveat is in California, we have different rules and regulations, so we get paid, and a lot of places I think are like this, but we get paid per mile, and we get paid a slight fee for maintenance. I want to say it's like 56 cents per mile. I don't know, I could be dead wrong, but so $150 is, if it's in your Uber app, is about $200 after everything's said and done. So that's been my rule of thumb. So I'm trying to make $150 every single day. Look at all these people writing tickets, man. Everyone getting tickets. Everybody getting tickets. This is crazy. My rule of thumb would be to make sure, you're easily doing double. So don't do 30, do 60. Don't use it as your main thing. This is, for me, is not my main thing. I got 2 other strong hustles. I work in nightlife. I have a full-time job. So this is not my main thing. I don't recommend it for you to be your main thing. That's my only thing. But if you want a Tesla, you want to drive Uber, it's definitely a good entryway or a good gateway to get in. So that's been my little review on my Tesla so far. If you guys want more info, just shoot me a question below. I'll answer it for you. But I'm gonna drive today. I'm excited. I'm gonna start shooting out multiple videos. I've been watching Dante London and Doe Girl. I don't know, but they've inspired me to pick up and kind of do like a rideshare diary. But I've kind of deep dove into like rideshare diary videos, and I don't want to make that type of content, but I do just want to kind of document this, because I think the next 3 to 6 months is going to be a really good month, and I want to take you guys with me. And I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I got this camera to do it, and I think this is going to be the year. So anyways, like, subscribe, comment. I'm probably going to do another video. I got a double header tonight, and if you guys really like these videos, man, slap a like on it, because if you like it, it's going to make me it's going to motivate me to upload more and do more videos. So appreciate you guys listening. I'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah. Oop, cop.